Book 64, Little Beetle's Big Adventure. Once upon a time, I was just a little beetle living in a cozy garden with my beetle friends. I loved to play with them, chasing each other around flowers and leaves. But one day, I decided I wanted to see more of the world and make some new friends. So, I snuck out of the garden and into a nearby house where I met a little girl with big brown eyes and curly hair. She spotted me crawling across the floor and exclaimed, "Ah, a beetle!" To my surprise, she didn't squash me or try to catch me. Instead, she gently picked me up and said, "Hello, little beetle. What's your name?" I was amazed. I had never met a human who could talk to me before. I told her my name was Little Beetle, and we started talking. She listened carefully to my tiny voice, and I learned all about her life, her family, and her favorite things. We quickly became fast friends. The little girl, whose name was Emma, took me on all sorts of adventures. We went to the beach where I rode on her shoulder and felt the warm sun on my back. We explored the park where I climbed on blades of grass and chased after butterflies. One day, Emma took me to her school where I met her friends and teachers. They were all fascinated by me, and I loved the attention. I even got to ride on the back of a pencil and help Emma with her drawing. As the days went by, Emma and I grew closer and closer. We had picnics in the garden, played hide and seek in the park, and even had a tiny dance party in Emma's room. But even though I loved our adventures, I knew I couldn't stay with Emma forever. I missed my beetle friends and family back in the garden, and I knew they would be worried about me. So, Emma and I said our goodbyes, and she gently returned me to the garden. I was sad to leave her, but I knew we would always be friends no matter where we lived. From that day on, Emma would visit me in the garden whenever she could. We'd sit together on a leaf, watching the butterflies flutter by, and I'd tell her all about my latest beetle escapades.